For the newly sponsored Gallagher Novices Hurdle, our curtain raiser on day 2. The man calling them home for our first few races today. It's time for us to say good afternoon. Ian Bartlett.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks, Nick. So here we go for the first. Making their way forward. Centre of the course. They're off. They race away for the opener on day 2. It's the Gallagher Novices Hurdle. 2 miles, 5 furlongs, 10 flights of hurdles they'll jump. The pink of Mercury is the leader at number 1. On his outside, Ballyburn, keen in the early part of the race, heads almost on the floor. Red cap, white sleeves. Another red and white jacket is Jinko Blue, and handstands in the green is the far side of him. Maroon colours of Predator's Gold takes it in a share of 5th position with one of his many stablemates, L'Atlantique, in the blue and white. He is already the winner of the Best Turned Out Award. Jimmy Seuil, quarter jacket of black and white, red sleeves, red cap, drops in to be the back marker of these 7 who are on the turn. A long run now between flights 2 and 3. So they settle down in this Gallagher Novices Hurdle. Mercury, Brian Hayes leads. His lead is length and a half, maybe 2. Ballyburn, keen going in second place, the odds-on favourite for Paul Townend, white sleeves with a red cap. Then the 2 UK runners. Red and white Jinko Blue, Nico de Boinville against the running rail. Harry Cobden, green colours, handstands level with him as they enter the final 2 miles and run now towards flight number 3, which comes quickly after the turn into the straight. Jumping it now, Jinko Blue, a little untidy in red and white, sharing 3rd place. Further behind him, maroon and white colours, Predator's Gold, Danny Mullins has pulled his way through into 5th position. Furthest from the stands, Jimmy Seuil, Sean O'Keefe, red sleeves and red cap. Blue colours, Patrick Mullins. L'Atlantique is with Jimmy Seuil at the back of the field. So the long run down the home straight between flights 3 and 4, and there would be about 6-7 lengths between these 7 runners as they move towards this next flight of hurdles. Lead continues with Mercury, one of the 5 in the lineup who were winners last time out. 5 in the lineup as well, trained by Willie Mullins. Right in behind him is one of his stablemates. Ballyburn will take it in 2nd position. Again, getting too close to the flight was Jinko Blue. Lands narrowly in 3rd position in company with handstands, and between the pair is the blue of L'Atlantique as they make the run on towards number 5, so begin to run to the halfway stage. Predator's Gold and Jimmy Seuil continue to be together, still in 6th and 7th places. So way to the far side of the course they go. No real change in the order. Mercury stretching his lead a little bit now. The others are happy for him to go on by 3 or 4 lengths to Ballyburn, running in 2nd. Out wide with him is handstand, sticking to the inner, Jinko Blue. Blue colours of L'Atlantique is with the maroon of Predator's Gold as they now come to number 5, and Jimmy Seuil is behind those. Mercury landed now only length and a half. Jinko Blue, again another error, and Nico de Boinville has lost his irons on number 5 with Jinko Blue as they continue to run up now towards number 6. Continues to be in mid-division, though still in fact now holding 3rd place. But it's Mercury to Ballyburn in 2nd, Jinko Blue and handstands either side of L'Atlantique. In behind those is Predator's Gold, and then comes Jimmy Seuil as they jump the flight running to the top of the hill. There it was Predator's Gold in the maroon who landed a little bit awkwardly, but Mercury, Brian Hayes is still leading. Paul Townend is length and a half, maybe 2 behind him. Always been in 2nd place on Ballyburn. Harry Cobden in green on handstands is wide. Red and white Jinko Blue. Nico de Boinville stuck with him early on as they head to 4 from the finish, 1 at the top of the hill. L'Atlantique in blue with Patrick Mullins is next. In maroon, going round the outside and coming into it well, is Predator's Gold. Jimmy Seuil is just at the rear of the field. Left-handed, downhill, 3 more to jump in this Gallagher Novices Hurdle, and Mercury, they have left him alone in front, leads by around about 1 length. Ballyburn is in 2nd. Handstands is narrowly in 3rd. Predator's Gold on the left in the maroon is coming alongside him, going strongly. And then Jinko Blue in red and white. L'Atlantique in blue. Jimmy Seuil is still the back marker. They're moving down to the 3rd last. Mercury just in front there to Ballyburn in 2nd place, who's only a half length behind him. Then behind those in 3rd position, handstands. L'Atlantique in the blue, beginning to make progress now. Jinko Blue Blue has dropped out of it completely at the second last. Jumping over it now, Mercury with Ballyburn level with him, and Paul Townend looking round. Right in behind him, a little bit of a barging match. Il Atlantique and Jimmy de Seuil moving through into third and fourth places behind those Predators Gold. Ballyburn, he sends him to the lead now. Jimmy de Seuil is in second place. Mercury is back in third. Il Atlantique is behind those. Then Predators Gold, and it's the Willie Mullins 5 as they come the wall to last. Ballyburn opens up, clears it well, landing with a 7-8 length advantage now. Up the hill he comes, he's well clear at this stage. Jimmy de Seuil is in second position. Behind him Il Atlantique, Mercury behind those, and then Predators Gold, and that will be the first 5 for Willie Mullins. Ballyburn has won the Gallagher, second place to Jimmy de Seuil, then Il Atlantique, Mercury, behind Mercury Predators Gold, and handstands the last to finish.
It's not Dickinson's Gold Cup, but it is a similar emblem of complete dominance. Willie Mullins saddles the first 5 home in the Gallagher Novices Hurdle, and Ballyburn has won in a hack canter. The Master of Glasatan now has 97 Cheltenham Festival winners. Or is that 98? 98 Cheltenham Festival winners. He'll make the 100 before the end of the day. This was everything everyone expected, and possibly even more. Taking it up from the long-time leader, Mercury, 2 out, and he never had a second thought, Paul Townend. His third consecutive win in this race, and Willie Mullins' 7th, Jane Mangan.
Yeah, they made sure there was pace in the race with Mercury going forward, and Paul Townend had an easy target to follow. He was keen, there's no doubt about it. His head was low and there was a couple of scratchy jumps, but ultimately he travelled everywhere. He got in tight to the 4th last, which allowed Paul Townend to fill him up, and while handstands came under pressure, Jimmy de Seuil made ground. Il Atlantique was barging in behind. This guy was in cruise control, and off the home bend, Dan, there was only going to be one result.
Yeah, just winning top level novice chases, novice hurdles look absolutely routine. The dominance is spellbinding, really. First 5, Jinko Blue jumping really poorly, and Nico lost his irons briefly. Handstands the better of the British, and that's a very, very hollow achievement in that context, because he was tailed off on the home turn. I still think this is the best novice of the campaign, and he definitely strikes me with that keen going nature as one of the winners of this race who may be looking to go down in trip for a season open company, if indeed they do keep him hurdling rather than going up in trip.
I mean, I suggested yesterday afternoon that Lossiemouth might have won yesterday's champion hurdle. Frankly, I think this guy might have won yesterday's champion hurdle.
Yeah, we got the first 5 in this. If